follow the directions.
You know,
Life is the DoorDash person that left my food on the fire extinguisher. Let me tell you, that's
Honestly,
that's
right now, fair, given the world's on fucking fire and everything.
yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at the. Oh god, I can't wait for Xbox and Bethesda tomorrow. I'm gonna ruin that fucking showcase.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should say hi to everybody that's watching. Hey, everybody. I'm Blake
Hello.
Morrison, co-editor-in-chief at Shacknews.com. Joined today by the one and only David L. Craddock. The L is for long reads. And we have a very special guest, the one, the only, Freaksy Cakes. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yes, this is
for having
awesome.
me. I'm excited.
Are you ready for some guerrilla, not warfare, but like, I guess guerrilla love?
I mean, I'm ready for both. Like, I feel like depending on what they show me, it could be warfare or it could be.
Well, they say,
but
they say love is a battlefield, so
they do.
So
It's
this
very
is
true.
good. I don't think Battlefield is being shown today, fortunately.
Right.
No, well, a battlefield, not the battlefield.
Not the game Battlefield. Love is not the video game Battlefield. I don't think that's what Pat Benatar had in mind.
I don't think so.
Was that Pat Benatar? I think it was Pat Benatar. Anyway,
yeah, that's Pat Benatar.
Anyway, here we go. The third Guerrilla Collective ever, and it's about to start.
Been a long time coming.
Look at that.
We've been
Responsible.
Masked up.
masks.
I appreciate
Like,
that.
I really don't
Responsible.
get why people won't wear
When
the
we started this
fucking
G3 stuff, Guerrilla Collective GC stuff, I mean,
GC3.
Yeah, I have no Blake and I usually talk about what we're expecting to see, but I really have no idea today. So
Oh, they're taking the masks off.
What is
hey,
Welcome to
I would test it.
GC3, the Guerrilla Collective
I already
3
have a
Summer
crush on
Showcase,
her.
the least pretentious showcase you will see this summer.
I miss
That
when my
hat
hair looked
trick,
like that.
The 3P, the menage. Anyway, I'm your host, Justin Wood. We're co-founder
I like
of the
that
Mix, the
they
media
both
media
came with
exchange,
the
Entertainment Entertainment,
leather
and advisor
jackets.
of the Black
Yeah,
Game
they
Developers,
match.
I like that.
Like, I
as
love
well
it when
as
co-hosts
Black
like
Voice
match.
I'm with my
Like,
amazing
Yeah.
co-host,
like
the
Overwatch
Green-Eyed
League too.
Bandit,
Like
can't stand
Yeah.
sometimes the casters will like match each other,
It's
whether
going
it's like a
great,
theme
Justin.
or
I'm
something.
so
So
happy
like
to
they'll
be
wear
I
like
dig
them
that.
or they'll wear like
GC3
similar designs on like
kicking off
shirts.
the
It's
summer
cool.
with everybody.
I dig that.
really kick it off tough. The Guerrilla Collective was created
got a
because
mixed
everything
hat
was
on.
fragmented in
Gotta love
terms
the
of the
indie
press
mix.
and event organization during
How
the
was that,
zombie
Pat?
apocalypse of
GDC
2020.
this year.
So we decided
This
to come
looks-
together,
feels
organize,
natural.
and deploy showcases.
Yeah,
for
they're
pretty chill.
hustlers in the game
I like the
industry,
pink
and
look.
add
We
some
got a pink
flavor
pen on the
and
table. We
energy
got
to
pink
give
Guerrilla
folks a
Collective
creative
logo,
jolt
pink
during the
logo in the
chaos that was
background.
ensuing.
It's
The
hot.
Guerrilla
I dig
Collective's main message
I
is
enjoy
Hot
like
pink.
I just
carrying
like
on the
hot.
tradition
I
of
just like neon
organization
colors on
with
black.
these
Like I've always liked just
with
colors
leading game
on.
studios,
black
publishers,
Makes it-
There was
independently.
Yeah,
there's a
sure,
game we
exactly.
saw yesterday that had like neon blue against neon pink, I think, and it looked pretty good. I don't remember the name of the game, like you might, but it looked really good.
And today we
that
will blow
stuff.
things up with GC3, showcasing a wide range of games,
Well,
and then we'll hand it off to our friends
trying
over
to eat
at
a bagel
Wholesome
here,
Games
David.
for their
Come on.
Wholesome Direct Showcase.
Do it. You can do it.
Later on this week, we'll
You're
have
ruining
the
his piece. What are you doing?
GC3.5.
I know. I'm a
We're gonna
DoorDasher
share
now.
some
I've joined
games
the
that are
other
busy
side
and lit.
just to mess with Blake.
I would always give you 5 stars, David.
Before we get
Oh,
started,
always?
we
Okay.
have to give a huge shout out to our
Unless you
sponsors,
left my food
PlayStation,
downstairs.
Razer, Astro Gaming, Tencent.
Well, then it'd be
our
one.
fellow devs
No
and
middle
publishers,
ground.
11-bit Acapara,
Does it just
All
say
In
Tencent?
Games, Assemble
Does one of their
Entertainment,
supporters?
Aurora Punk's Freedom,
Mm.
Gravity Games, Arise,
Well,
Warcraft, Modern Wolves,
I don't know if that's like better or worse than the U.S.
Also,
Army
salute to the
sponsoring
developers who played a
IGN's
role in the
stuff.
showcase
Probably
that
about the same.
contributed
Probably
their
about the
games
same.
and resources to make this possible.
Just depends
Once
on what
again,
side
you
of
guys,
the
we
war
teamed
you
up
want to
with the
be
fine
on.
folks at Valve to showcase our stream on their platform in order to support the devs. Be sure to check out the
Oh,
Guerrilla
nice.
Collective 3
Steam event page.
on
They're
Steam.
streaming there
You
as
can
well.
learn more about
Oh,
the
nice.
games,
We have a
buy
Steam
games that
event
are
page
available
for our
now,
indie
or add
showcase
them to
next
your
week.
wish list for the games that haven't been
Oh,
released.
nice.
This
Yes.
wish list
I
really
believe
helps the devs, so let's do it.
Definitely check out
Morgan
the
is putting that together, right?
Support the devs, they will love it.
They
Shout out
did
to our
put it together.
broadcasting
It is
partners
together.
for
I've
supporting
seen
this
it. It's
showcase
pretty
and the
awesome.
developers on the stream,
Nice.
Twitch, Steam, IGN, of course, GameSpot. We are trying something out new this time around. We're going to be doing key drops through QR codes
Key drops.
randomly during the showcase. So please have
Uh-oh.
your phones ready to grab some
Ooh.
codes.
Oh, I gotta get
You
my
got your
phone
phone
ready.
ready? If you want
Get
those
ready.
QR codes,
Also, let's say hello to our
I'm ready.
Master Guerrilla Squad partners who are co-streaming today. You all are amazing.
That's us.
Be sure to check out
We're all
all
amazing.
of the
Let's go.
great reactions and commentary from them. Let's get started with the first
Let's
set
do
of
the
games that
Are they
go
live?
OD this summer,
Yeah,
beginning with
I
a
think.
hardcore Soul Seeker.
It feels live. I'm
simulation
feeling it. It
of
feels
soul-like
Yeah,
stories
it has a
across
live
as well as
vibe
some
to it.
up-and-coming
That live
games
vibe.
and a few exclusive surprises
I want
on
those
the
water
horizon
glasses
for
on,
release.
Yeah, I keep looking at those.
Yeah, like
We filled them up just below the circle. Just driving me
Seems
crazy.
like the sorts of glasses you hold like this, you know?
yeah,
It's
it's
like,
like you look fancy in the water.
oh, I say, yes.
I feel like water you
At
should
a-
be fancy with.
You're at a soiree, you're swirling your drink.
Like this is
dig
pure
it.
Evian.
That's a
Pure Evian water. Some idiot comes with a Fiji bottle. Just starts a
Whoa.
war in the middle of the party.
Fiji is the far superior bottled water.
I personally have not had it, so I cannot judge. Evian I thought was mid, to be honest. I'm just like, I might as well
okay.
get filled with water at that point.
Ooh.
Like, just get a Brita filter. It just saves you so much.
So
We're
this
keeping
is-
they're keeping going with the pick motif. Are we seeing this? I like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. Pink slime.
Like they.
It looks really good.
Really has had a lot of influence on games like this.
That's a good point. Yeah.
This looks like a twin stick. Another twin
It
stick.
does look good. This is up your alley, Blake.
Yeah, we saw a lot of twin sticks yesterday. I don't know. I grew up. I'm that arcade era nerd. So like stuff like
Oh,
Smash
hey.
TV and Total Carnage and stuff like that.
I'm right there with you.
What was it?
Yeah.
Mercs.
Oh, I love these.
Yeah.
I love these kind of art. I love this artwork.
Also, I just have to say, the Guerrilla Collective, like their cube logo, it looks like a GameCube. Like I just think of a hot pink GameCube when I see it. That makes me happy.
I don't want to customize Hot Pink GameCube now.
Yeah.
Someone
it.
out there will actually do that. I'm gonna keep that in. I'm gonna keep a mental note of that. Oh my god, look at this.
I dig card games or card game mechanics.
Oh,
It looks like
beautiful.
ooh, seasons.
Right?
Romance.
Oh heck yeah.
Damn, everybody's crushing on you.
I
Like,
think we've seen
I
this
just
game
can't get these
before.
babes off me, guys. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Can't handle it.
I found a new species. I'm just out here dating and finding new species. That's
Yeah.
my life.
an oxygen.
Dating
Yeah,
new species.
yeah. I'm trying not to think about it.
Yeah, right. I don't care about it. He's like, you can't even roleplay as a cat.
We might have some cat co-hosts today if you guys cats make some appearances.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't see it, but Emomon means attendance right here, huh, buddy?
Oh, I see now. Okay.
Yeah, he's blurred out because my place is trashed.
I was a teenage exo colonist. I thought I was the only one, so I'm glad there's a game
Yeah,
that speaks to my teenage experiences.
Is that
You know?
related to Exo Squad at all?
I don't know.
You ever
Oh,
watched
more
that game?
pink.
Yeah, look
I
at
have
that.
This, oh, that's some Danganronpa stuff. What the hey?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
This artwork is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Now that's a neat mechanic. It's almost braid-like.
Yeah, I was thinking of Braid too, and the like controlling a mirror of your character makes me think of some other game. I can't place it, but I dig that. Oh.
It's kind of similar to Electric Worlds.
Yeah, and I like these.
Oh.
The drawings look like sidewalk chalk almost. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Cool animation in my video games.
Yes.
It's like some traumatized general going back to his childhood home. This has got
That would be a very interesting story.
Yeah. If this is his childhood home, he clearly went through some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Maybe
game
a
looks
little-
great.
Maybe a little Binding of Isaac, but that hand-drawn art style is really nice.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Ugly? So the game title is like the
Aw.
opposite of the game of what the game is. Oh,
I
all
mean,
right.
It could be the theme of the game.
Yeah. I bet that. Yeah, I bet you're right. I bet that's where like the mirror images come in, right? Like maybe that's how you
Yeah.
see yourself or how this character sees himself.
Yeah.
My
You
man
won't.
was sleeping on a mattress and outside.
You won't have an alibi this summer. Oh, he's drinking hard too.
Me in New York.
Team Ugly. Aw, I'm sure they're beautiful
Team-
people. That's
Yeah,
just
I
some
know.
self-deprecating. They're fishing for compliments. I'm sorry.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
They're baiting us.
Yeah.
You're all beautiful.
On the inside, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
You know
blood
what?
and guts in there.
To be fair, it is what's on the inside that counts.
That's right.
Your pancreas.
That too. That does exist inside of you.
Yeah. You need that thing. Trust me.
They could split into 2 teams. One is like ugly on the outside.
Astronauts? Like, what you...
Boundary. You know what, Blake? This kind of continues there. If you've been watching, Briggsy, there's been a lot of like space horror games that we've seen so far over the past few days.
Mhm.
I don't know that that's horror, but the space motif is
Oh,
strong.
Sure. It's I feel like it's a subset of kind of. I feel like in terms of space, especially at least in movies, they tend to put them more into thriller aspect. A lot of space games, you know, like Dead Space and just general monster movies, you know, even the Alien series. Like, you know, even those kind of movies are considered space horror, but I think generally.
Well, I meant that game specific, like Boundary. Like, I don't know if it's set in space. I don't know if it's a horror game, but we've seen a lot of space horror games at the show, right?
I would say thriller.
Mm.
I would say more of a thriller. A lot of that's the thing though. Like a lot of space stuff, at least in movies, are considered space thrillers unless there's monsters involved.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've noticed.
Oh, that's actually a good rule of thumb. Yeah.
Which I've noticed. I don't think it's entirely true because I feel like we have psychological horror, which space is a perfect backdrop for that.
Especially like claustrophobic ships and stuff, right?
Where does Event Horizon fit into that?
I call that horror.
That's horror. Yeah, for sure.
Really impressive. I remember when that
great
game
movie,
just
but
got
100%
started.
horror. Like, I think a lot of people thought it was like more of a thriller because again, it's like lack of real monsters. But you know, as a horror enthusiast, I think that's very subjective. I think if you're looking at it very objectively, it's definitely a horror film.
For sure.
Let's go.
Do guns work in space like that? Like the bullets?
You won't hear it.
I'm just wondering if like, you know, the vacuum of space would slow down a bullet.
It would. Bullets would not work that way.
That's
like, it's, I kind of want to. That's why you see like more lasers and stuff because it's light.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's solid. If it's solid light, then that's fine.
I did love how in the Dead Space games, when you're in a vacuum, you just hear like the muffled like of your weapons. You know, that's great.
That's what I enjoy about games because if it was like maybe 30 years ago, like 20, 30 years ago, and you know people still were into that mindset of thinking that you could hear sound in space because of the way it was portrayed in like TV shows, then I could understand. I feel like now in 2022, I think having that simple fact in your space-themed video games or any sort of media is kind of mandatory at this point.
I would say so too.
Don't hear shit in space. Like, you should have known that since Alien said that. It's literally in the tagline, in space.
Yeah. No one can hear you scream. I feel like Guerrilla Games is vibing with us here, because this is definitely like... This looks like space horror right here. Yeah. I want to play this game. Daymare 1994.
Why you bringing us back to the 90s? Of course it's a freaking Daymare. It was 1994.
Yeah, I lived through 1994. I think it's safe to say that was a Daymare, you know?
That was a Daymare. I feel like after that we started going up a little.
A little bit.
Okay.
Everything like this game is also giving me a Dead Space vibe almost.
I think they hurt us.
I really like the pixelated art though.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah, it's giving me Maniac Mansion back.
Oh my goodness.
Remember shooting?
Oh, I love the lighting. The lighting is tight.
I suck at Maniac Mansion though.
It's still fun. I'm not great at it either, but it's fun.
It's so fun. I'm just waiting for the tentacle monster to come out. I'm like, all right, guess it's dead.
Save early, save often. Yeah.
Trying to play like Maniac Mansion as a kid, just not having the like concepts really that you need to play that game yet was like so rough.
You just basically put one friend in after another trying to save the other, and you just come up with really ridiculous scenarios of how they get captured, and then, oh, wait, I ran out of friends? Turn off the game.
Signalis, that looked cool.
Signalis. I'm making like a list of games I'm seeing here that I want to try.
Signalis. I want the teenage one. That one was fun. That one looked really
good.
The teacher, oh, great. That's right, bring me back to high school.
Yeah, this is the PTSD I did not need.
This is why I went to continuation school. Right here.
Dude,
this
is your Daymare, Blake?
School,
but it was.
I don't know. Doing horror things that have to do with school right now, I don't...
Faculty?
It's almost like kind of read the room.
Oh, and they have kids as protagonists? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, kids hiding from people trying to kill them at a school.
Yeah, I feel like...
not right now.
it's tough timing, especially for
Yeah.
indies. Like, do you pull your game and lose a lot of the support you might need, or do you go ahead with it and be accused of insensitivity? It's tough.
I mean, I feel like I don't, especially since these games don't have guns involved. You know,
They're
I
definitely
think
more.
it's definitely horror. It's definitely fantastical.
Yes, it's more fantastical, speculative. Yeah.
Right. And again, as much as we want to say that it's, you know, that it's normalized, we can't let it, which is what makes it important. I think if this was blatantly about a school shooting, then we'd be like, okay, well,
That would be another story.
No one
Yeah.
should be making a game like that, though. Really.
right. I think there was a game a while ago that had a school shooting and part of its plot, and people found out about it and were like, "Can you not?"
Yeah, I think Steam pulled that too. I know what
Yeah,
you're
they
talking
pulled
about.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, good, because
Nobody, you don't need to make a game.
why do you need that?
At least not not like an action game. If you want to make some deep narrative,
Yeah. I
then
think,
maybe, you know.
you know what's funny? I actually read on Twitter too that the show Abbott Elementary, they had people DM the writers on that show to include one in that show. And
Oh,
the actress Kenta Brunson, who I actually made a similar point to, was like, instead of asking media to bring awareness to this, why don't you talk to your government? Because they are the ones who can change these laws. They are the ones who
Yeah.
can actually do something about this. But we keep relying on media, thinking that this is our way of doing activism, that things change that way, and it doesn't. Like,
yeah.
we don't
That's
want to
true.
show this. The thing is, we don't want to do this. So why are you forcing us to do this? So
Such a warm-hearted show.
it is.
know?
That's the thing, though. Why would you ruin that? Like,
Yeah.
one, and
Yeah.
two, you know, you're talking to the wrong people. Like, you want TV people to portray this so much? No, you need to talk to your government. But
Yeah.
people don't want to do that because, you know, that's what we were taught to do.
Right.
I wasn't.
Right.
I was taught to fear the government, not fear the government, to do what I'm supposed to be doing.
Just trust them.
Yeah.
For sure, I think there's a distrust there. People trust actors more
So
than they
saying,
trust
like-
their representatives.
Which I'm like, I don't blame you,
Maybe I can
but at the same time, it's like,
Yeah.
just get the
So,
information.
is this game
Yep.
about trying to use the toilet
No,
and
this
you've
game
got to
is about.
figure out how to unlock it?
Well, you
game
got to
is
take a
about, how
picture.
do I be Resident Evil without being Resident Evil?
Resident Evil, PT, Fatal Frame. I get Fatal Frame vibes too.
No,
'cause
this dude
you
really
can't-
is like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be the worst thing, to be trapped in an adventure game and you're like, you got to figure out how to use the toilet? And like, no, come on, I'll
I'd be
definitely
like,
figure
"Dude,
out
That's too much realism.
how to
I'm trying
open the
escape."
front door, but I need to
Right.
use this toilet. You know?
What's that game? Don't crap your pants.
That's what I'm
Start a
saying.
game?
I'm like,
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
trying to escape this realism. I don't like this.
You have to use the haunted toilet.
I don't know that this character has improved their situation. This looks
I feel
scarier.
like this
I
is
gotta
worse.
get to the front door.
I hope they use the toilet before stepping out into this dark room looking
What if-
hallway.
Maybe the fear constipated them.
Ooh.
Like adrenaline kicked in and everything just kind of went back up for a second.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Oh.
okay. All right.
definite
well,
fatal frame.
That's the end of
Yeah,
that.
I'm saying. Bloodiest.
Bloodiest? Okay. Oh,
Bad eye, son.
dude, Wisconsin's hardcore. Damn.
Right.
Wisconsin.
Comes out the day
Yeah.
after my birthday. What do you know?
Oh, cool.
So does the new Thor movie.
Well, Blake, that's the thing. Next year, RE4 remake, March 24th,
Is that your birthday?
the 23rd,
Oh, sweet. That's a nice gift.
off
for you.
by one. Yeah.
A lot of horror games coming out. I'm here for this.
Oh, I love it.
Oh man.
And
I like
Blake
the-
loves space horror specifically, right, Blake? Like,
Yeah, I don't really like regular horror games. Unless
I like jump scares. I like atmospheric horror games.
yeah, any game with atmosphere, any setting. If it's atmospheric, I'm down.
Like, I'll have a hot take here. Like, I really feel like Five Nights at Freddy's really fucked up the way people perceive horror games.
Yeah.
Like, I really think it did. Like, there's no doubt its impact on the genre, but I really feel like it did a lot of these sorts of games like this.
What? Yeah, I've thought about that too. It almost seems like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's had a lot of impacts, but one of the biggest ones that I don't like is it's kind of made a lot of horror developers feel like they need to make horror games that are meant to be reacted to on stream, right? And
Rated teen.
kind of limits what you can do, I think.
Oh, no, for sure. I never played. Like I watched playthroughs of it, which is fine.
I've
with
never,
me,
yeah, I've never played it either.
but yeah, I never had a real interest. Plus, I don't like the jump scares. Like I got a heart condition. I can't be doing that. Like I get heart.
Yeah.
Oh.
This game looks
robots. Yeah.
Ooh, steampunk. Let's go. This my shit right here.
Why would
Yeah,
you hurt the
steampunk.
robots?
Nah,
Let them be your
Put
friend.
them down. Put them down.
I don't think they're coming for a hug though. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's some Skynet shit.
Nah,
right there.
they're totally
Nah,
coming for a hug.
Nah,
You think
they-
so?
Yeah.
Robots need hugs. That's the name of this game, I bet.
You can
I'm
go
gonna-
ahead and hug them. You go ahead.
I will.
Robots
I will
need
hug the
hugs.
robots.
Watch you go up and give him a hug.
I
Oh,
understand
he's
them.
stabbing you. Why is he stabbing me? I don't know,
Robots
man.
would never
I
stab
don't
me.
know.
They love me.
Hug him harder. He's
Hug
stabbing
him harder.
harder.
Go ahead. Hug him harder. Okay.
Blake,
Oh my God,
I think
I'm
you're
sorry.
confused. The wholesome direct is later. Their robots will need hugs, but not now. These robots do not need hugs.
All robots need hugs. That's how you avoid the robo-apocalypse.
Oh.
You learn to love robots.
Ooh, Industria. Okay.
Indust-
Oh, it's out now.
Oh shit.
See what we got here. It's a live potential buy.
The
Yeah.
company is called
Shacknews,
Bleak
yeah.
Mill. Did you notice that name? Anyone
Wheat
else?
mill?
Bleak.
Leak
Oh,
Mill?
Leak.
Oh, that's so funny.
Instead of Meat Mill.
Oh, here we go. Exclusive.
Got
GameCube
an
3.
exclusive now.
Hey guys, it's Carol from 11B Studios. I'm glad to be back at Guerrilla Collective because we've been pretty busy for the last 2 years.
Oh, we got an
Studios
exclusive.
makes good
I
stuff.
would like to introduce.
I love the
Lippy Tucker
developer
from State of
face. It's
Play,
like,
the
oh my
creators
god,
of
we've been
South
working on this for
Musical,
like
because
48
they'd love to
hours.
tell you more
You can
about
see
how
the
they are
exhaustion.
creating games.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's also like so many game developers just aren't people who want to be on camera or, you know.
I just can't stand the fact that crunch is real and I hate it.
Word.
No game is worth it.
Whoa, look at this. That's a cool
I
aesthetic.
mean, that's your
Oh,
art, though.
fun.
You know, like when
Yeah.
it's your art, like something like this is a little different. I feel.
Yeah.
Than like some major corporation telling you have to work like 70
Well,
hours. That
That's the thing about crunch. If it's your choice, that's one thing. But if you're pressured explicitly or implicitly, that's a whole other.
And how my memories of past events are often different.
Just remind me
to other
of,
people's memories of that event. And I got looking into the science.
How much of
It
this?
looks
And
it looks like Out of This World, which is getting a sequel, right, Blake? We saw that a couple days ago.
Flashback's
Oh,
getting a sequel.
Flashback, yeah.
Out of This World
when they go back,
is
they may be slightly altered.
a different,
And
like
so
what
over a
was.
period of
It's not
time,
tied to flashback,
we
but
may have
it's like
completely different
I-
memories of
Yeah, I sometimes conflate the
Similar.
two. That's my bad.
they're both
Yeah.
really good rotoscope like games from that era.
and it's now very different to the first story.
Oh, that's kind of a cool view. You've got your character to one side and your first person view on the other.
We wanted to tell the
Yeah.
story about how
The artwork reminds me of Waking Life. You ever seen that film? More rotoscope
big
animation,
powers can
actually.
affect our
Mhm.
lives. But the more we worked on
Their use of light is interesting. I wonder if it's like in that scene, only the surfaces were lit. That's kind of neat.
realized the most interesting thing and the most important thing in our lives are all those small emotional decisions we make and the promises we make in life.
Maybe game development is the small oceans we found on the way.
People think and feel.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And in South of Circle, we look
Strong
at what
maybe.
are the far-reaching
Strong, the strongest.
consequences of your childhood. And this is why I think video games are fascinating.
Creamer's nice.
I really do like the animation in this a lot.
I really do. So I was just gonna say, especially the snowy scenes, it looks great.
Oh, that's what it reminded me of. It reminded me a bit of this indie game called Moonglow Bay that I'm playing
okay.
right now. And it's basically like this kind of mystery game, which like
Mhm.
disguises itself as a fishing game. You just basically are responsible for this like colony in like Canada. Like it's just this little village in Canada, and you basically have to solve the mystery of your missing lover after they were chasing after a whale, like a mysterious
Okay.
whale in the ocean. And it's kind of a horror a bit too, but it's like really colorful like that, which is very interesting.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And Final Cut is the ultimate version of the
Just
game.
more in mind the
released
Final
only
Cut.
a
That's
month
gonna
ago
do well
for
right now.
current-gen
There's
console.
been a lot of talk about this game recently because of
Oh, look
everything
at
going on in
this.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was playing a
special on
game
many
too called The
layers.
Sinking City,
I
which
mean,
I'm still
it
playing off
speaks about
stream.
human
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
a game developer.
in
That
very
game is
inhuman
good.
times.
I love like
That Cthulhu game?
War-torn city,
yeah,
Yeah,
like I love
yeah.
Eldritch
everything,
Horror.
food,
Like give me an Eldritch Horror
medication,
game any day. I will play the
treatment,
shit out of it.
dealing with constant
I was
Yeah.
so
danger.
excited.
Yeah, I played
Such
some of
horrible
that.
times, it's
It's
So
a
good.
lot of cost and heavy
very-
effort to stay human.
It's like
And
spooky
this
Sherlock
speaks
Holmes.
Exactly about
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
version
Yeah.
of Final Cut has got a lot of content comparing to the old gen version. Content unavailable in that one. New civilians, new scenarios, new locations.
civilians,
Practically
new
the
scenarios,
game is
new
a few
locations.
times
New
bigger
scenarios.
comparing to the old one.
Scenarios. I
Then
really like
it
their.
turns out that,
I'm a big fan of lighting,
in the game there is no
like
tutorial.
lighting that catches the eye, and
Why?
yeah, this game
It's
looks.
simple because in war,
Yeah, like horror
no one
games,
will
like,
tell you how to
Rely too much on
survive.
darkness too, which is
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
a dumb
like
statement,
We've
but
been
like
constantly
daytime horror
developing
is
the
so
game,
good.
adding
Yeah.
new story-driven scenarios, a lot of free updates.
Like, watch
ton of
Midsommar.
content, including
Mhm,
even
mhm.
One of the more
charity
recent examples.
content
Holy
that
shit.
was,
Yeah, that
directed specifically towards
atmospheric horror.
for War Child
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
case.
But
And
then they
also
get
we
some
organized
really
donation for
messed up shit.
Ukrainian Red Cross just by selling the game, and we amounted $1
That's the
million
same person that
almost.
did
That
Hereditary.
sort of mine is a
right?
great
Yeah.
example
Right.
that
Yeah, yeah.
Ari
a
Aster.
game can make a change and be that way
love that.
something more than just a game.
Yep.
He donated it to Ukraine.
That's all we've got for you today, and I hope you like it.
I
And
did like
having
it, thank
an
you.
opportunity to be here.
I
It's
really
sick.
hope you get some sleep, my man.
Yeah, actually, like I hope you like it. Now I'm gonna go sleep for 12
I
hours.
need you to go to bed right now.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Like, get yourself some hot cocoa, get yourself your favorite meal.
And it's right around the corner.
For the
So
love
be
of
sure
God.
to
This
follow
guy
Yeah.
is reminding me how tired I am.
because you got
I
it.
know, I'm getting the empathy like yawns now, right? I'm like,
was-
I'm excited for the game, but I just feel, ugh.
Let me tell you, it was so damn hot here last night.
Oh, it's hot right now. It's been hot for like the past week and a half.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Hello, I'm Jörg
Yeah.
Tittle, and I'm the writer and director of The
You're in
Last
California
Worker,
too,
a
right?
first-person
Oh,
narrative
yeah. So you're-
adventure
oh, so you in
centered
Cali?
around a struggle
Yeah, I'm in
with an
Oakland.
increasingly
Oh, so you
violent
know, yep.
world.
I'm
Oh,
Ryan
yeah.
Just
Rosefield.
California's
I'm from
just
Wood, and
dead.
we're bringing
We're just
The Last
burning.
Worker to PC,
It's
Like, guess what?
console,
We're in
and
the
VR
desert and we're
platforms
being
in
reminded of it.
2022.
The
Ooh.
Last
Yep.
Worker puts you
Severe
into the
drought
body, the mind,
already.
and the seat
Not
of
even summer
Kurtz,
yet.
the last human
Did we ever
worker
get out of the
at
drought?
Youngle
I felt like we
Fulfillment
did for
Center
like
1,
2 months.
The largest
There
Like
was
2
like
years
a-
ago.
on
Yeah, there was like a year
size
where we
of
weren't in
the
the
sunken
drought.
city of Manhattan.
Yeah, and now
And,
it's like,
you've been
oh,
there
we're
for
drought again.
25
I'm like,
years,
shit.
You've never made a single mistake, which is why you still have your job, and that's why everyone else has lost theirs.
It's easy to marvel at the wonders of Youngle, but remember, here at Youngle, time waits for no man.
This is about being an Amazon
It's
worker,
easy to
basically.
marvel at
That's
the
what I'm
wonders of
saying, like,
I think so.
But of course, you're
This is
not
after the
entirely
strike
alone
where
in
they
the game.
fired
There's
everybody,
Stu,
like-
your only friend and co
You play Jeff
Jason
Bezos.
Isaacs, who you might know from Harry Potter,
Oh, Jason Isaacs
Death of
voices?
Stalin, Olafur Dari Olafson,
I love him. I
Williams,
love Jason Isaacs.
David Hewlett, Claire Hope Asherton,
That's
and Tom
Stingray?
Hanks.
Yo, they got
Incredible
Claire Hope-
cast.
This area should
Yo!
Wow.
They went all out for
There are
this.
no limits.
I think
So
they
you
said
start
they
out
had
doing the
Stingray from
day-to-day
Cobra
work,
Kai
Kurt,
in there
dispatching
Are you
too.
products,
serious?
your,
I'm pretty
Whoa.
sure that was one of the
robots.
actors
Obviously, this
mentioned.
is not a work simulator. You're soon contacted by a group of activists called Spear. They want you to kind of delve deeper into the facility. They want you to take on this espionage, we're calling kind of stealth light gameplay, where you do
Stealth
have to go
light,
to these
I'll take
zones where
that.
you're not
No,
supposed
don't
to
give me
be.
stealth games.
So
I'll
you've
ruin
gotta
it.
delve
I was playing
deeper,
Revengeance
picking up
last night,
tools
and I failed at
weapons
stealthing
later
anything.
on to
Yeah, I
access
don't like
Oh.
being a
areas.
sneaky sneak.
So you're always going to have that push
So-
and pull between.
Yeah,
I-
now I
I
have
love
to-
it.
Yeah,
and
now I
I
have
admit
to
it, I
be
do.
an
pride
idiot, like
in
off
his
stream,
day-to-day job.
Don't worry, she won't hurt you.
because I put
Again,
myself in a corner.
Right?
I can't promise anything.
It's a story and world rich with
My
drama
life.
and even the occasional moments of horror.
Oh!
and
Man,
comedy.
that's
Oh,
some
oh,
great-
oh,
Because it's
okay.
important for us to build a world
yanking
that
That's
work.
Jeff Bezos.
we
Just
wanna
like,
make something that is crafted
You're out.
with love
Dude, does proceeds from the
and
sale
full
go to
of color.
unions?
We have been
'Cause
working with Nick
you okay with
McMahon,
that?
the incredible
Aw.
comics legend and
Nice
co-creator of
can-
Judge Dredd on
canned
designing
dish.
these characters in the world with him.
Really
and I
enjoy-
hope you will enjoy
Oh
the
God,
very
it's
unique
that's
look of our game.
that is a Jeff Bezos. Get
They
out
got,
of here.
they got, they just said they have like
Games
one of
packed
the
with so
Judge
many
Dredd comic book
surprises
artists
and
working on
crazy
this.
cool
Yeah,
moments.
I heard
We
that. I
just
was
cannot
like,
wait
yeah,
for you
that
to play
explains
later
it.
this year.
yeah, here's the cast. Look at this. Damn.
They got Zelda Williams, you lying.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I saw her when they were like flashing portraits.
I was like,
That's
I knew
cool.
her face, but I was like, I know her.
I'm used to seeing her in Nintendo commercials.
Yeah, I know her because
Yeah.
I follow her on Twitter, and she like shit posts a lot, and it's great.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Well,
The
you
last
try the
worker.
demo.
Okay,
I might
yeah,
try
I
that
think
demo.
Justin.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
remember,
wish
the
list
Frigidaire
that.
is red. You can't take your eyes off of it.
I mean, you don't have to ask me thrice.
Okay,
You know what?
Industria
Signalis
is out,
also looking
so I'm
slick
gonna add
with
that
its
to the
old
wish
school
list.
PlayStation textures and gritty. It's
You're watching
smooth
at
dominant
home.
style. Such awesome.
I want to see.
gritty
Did you add Daymare
Well, listen, things that you guys don't have to
1994?
worry about staring at a Crimson Icebox. We've got some upbeat style arcade titles coming at you. Let's
Upbeat
shred
style
right into it.
arcade titles. Shred right into it.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Here we go. We're shredding into it.
We're shredding. Get some sick gnar.
We're shropping that gnar. We're shropping it so hard.
Oh.
Hey.
Hello, Crasher. Hey, snowboarding. I love snowboarding games.
Animals on snowboards.
You know what? You know what got me into snowboarding games, ironically enough, when it shouldn't
What?
have, because it was so frustrating? Fucking Final Fantasy VII.
Really?
Oh, really?
When you're snowboarding down the hill. I was playing it when I was young, and I was like, okay, this is frustrating, but actually fun.
You
And then I
know,
could see all these other racing games, and I was snowboarding them.
so like snowboarding to me is almost like fishing. You know how like you love a good fishing game within a game?
Yeah, yeah.
I look for snowboarding. Like in Zelda Twilight Princess, the snowboarding was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I did it all the time. Just
I
took a
wanna
break
try-
from dungeons and was like, I'm gonna go shred with Link on my shield. And it was great.
I want to try it with, like, in real life. Like, I actually do want to try snowboarding.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying that either.
Like, skiing, not so much. I don't know why.
No, I'd try snowboarding before skiing.
Slope crashers.
Slope
I'm
crashes,
into
that
it.
looks fun.
Shout out to the
Excellent.
bird on the top right with the tongue hanging out. Like, I'm going after that. I'm going after that. Oh, this is my shit right here, too. Let's go.
Is that slope?
Okay.
Is that a
Straight up
corgi?
cassette beast. Here we go. Let's go.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Make me feel older, game. Make me feel old.
This is
Yeah,
a new,
I
new Raw Fury game. You know what? We've got an interview with these folks at,
E6?
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mere days away on Shacknews Twitch.
God, Matchmaker's about to eat all y'all up.
Princess Toby's is into this.
Hey, there's Princess Tobeans. Bike, is she the more extroverted of your cats? I feel like I see her like. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, BMO, he just likes to, like, he'll meow and he'll put his, like, paws up on, like, my armrest and he'll get a little boop on his snoot and a little pet and he'll be good. But Princess Tobians will bother me everywhere.
Oh, beat him up. Shacknews editor TJ Denzer should be all
Our
over this.
local FGC guy. What are you? I don't know. This kind of reminds me of, what was that game on the Sega Saturn? I can't remember the name. I like it. Guardian Heroes.
Guardian Heroes, huh?
Did you ever play that?
No.
Oh. Oh man, maybe is this a like brawler?
Well, so
or...
it said beat him up with a scribbly twist, so I don't know what that is yet, but it's beat him up at its core.
I just see a bunch of my desk supplies just beating the crap out of each other.
I bet that's what happens when you're sleeping. They're like, "Fuck you, pencil! I've had enough of your shit," you know.
And I wake up and it's all over the floor, and I think it's just my ADHD acting up again, and then it
Yep.
turns out it's just office supplies fighting each other.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Paperboy
it's
Games.
Toy Story Fight Club.
I love it. Whoa.
And that's what I like about these like indie showcases, though. Like all the interesting stuff we've seen so far has basically been at an indie showcase.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we talked a lot about horror. It was games like Penumbra and Amnesia that kind of pushed bigger studios like Capcom and Konami in the direction of those games, which is... So I feel like that's, you know, a lot of the more unique takes on games come from indies and kind of spread far and wide, and I like that because you need to shake things up in the AAA space, especially.
Yeah.
So that, oh man, all of those circles are polyrhythmic beat things.
Oh.
Okay, so I studied a little ethnomusicology, right? And a lot of like
This
there's
must be
like
speaking to you.
Yeah, because there's polyrhythms. Like the way that you learn a lot of it is you learn about the circles,
What? I'm
right?
trying to play Witch
So
and
like
Witch
there's
here.
like one circle in the center where you have like that first beat, and then
Candy?
the circles walk around
I have a
that.
really special surprise for you.
It's really
Okay.
different
Okay.
from like
Undivided
Western
attention
music
now.
theory,
Good.
which is like all
Next
staff
up, we're gonna
bars
go
and
back to the
12
future and
notes,
share some
stuff like
neo-retro
that.
Yeah.
So like
They give you that old school funk.
Like-
They give you that feeling.
I recognize
start
that.
out with
Excuse
our
me,
favorite
Princess
years in
Tobeans
the
is
hospital,
adventuring into
see what's
things.
happening with the
I'll be
Kickstarter
right back.
segment tonight in
Princess
South Carolina
Tobeans.
and much more.
She's adventurous.
Better be good.
Oh, it will be.
Adventurous, mischievous.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh, I'm so excited for this
Yes.
game. I feel like everybody is excited for this.
Bring
You know?
back beat 'em up games.
Look,
Yes.
Oh my god, when Streets of Rage 4 came out, I was a happy panda.
Oh,
dude, do I have $200 to spend on the
Yes,
Turtles
yes
collector's
you do.
edition?
Yes, you do.
I mean,
Yes, you do.
yeah,
You'll find
I
it.
did.
You'll find it. You'll find it.
I already fucking spent it.
I don't care that I am the only person who likes Michelangelo the best. I do not
No,
care.
he's great. He's hilarious.
I've been seeing some Mikey haters lately. I'm very
Wow.
sensitive.
So
Look, all Ninja
there's
Turtles are awesome. Leonardo is
they're
the
all
most
great.
awesome.
I'm a Raphael guy, but I love them all.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
like
guys? Yeah. So there's the animated Ninja Turtles movie with Batman, and the first time they meet him, they're trying to fight him. Michelangelo's like, "Think fast!" and jumps at him. And Batman just like slams him on the ground, and Michelangelo's like, "He thought too fast," and I just lost it. It was Michelangelo's hilarious. He's great.
No, that movie was actually really good.
It
I
was
like
really
that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can tell, like with those little anime films, like you can tell they care. You know what
Yes.
I mean? Like, I feel like people do not. Oh, look at April O'Neil about to break. Go on, beat the brakes off this fool. Go on, beat it with your microphone.
Honestly,
Yes.
April O'Neil is probably who I'm going to play through because I was so
Yep.
excited that they finally made her a playable character in the game.
Yeah, he beat
Yeah.
the shit out of them with the microphone. Look at it.
The camera.
I love it. So, and one thing I love here, I don't think they've shown them a lot, but Blake,
And
correct me if I'm
Splinter.
wrong. In the Simpsons arcade game, you had those tag team moves. Aren't those in this game too?
Oh yeah, they're.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay,
for sure.
okay. I want to see more of those.
I am crying at April O'Neil beating the shit out of them with her camera.
Yep. I wish she had, like, for a special move, she could call Vernon in and he'd just, like, beat someone
Right.
down with a big camera.
I want Irma
Yeah.
as a playable character now.
Irma, too, yeah.
We also mentioned that she's beating them with one hand because she's got
Yeah.
a mic with the other hand.
She's a multitasker.
She's
She's.
doing more work.
Yeah.
I want her to have two microphones, so with one hand she could be like, "This is April O'Neil live on the scene," just like smacks
She's in the back, just like beating the
while
crap
she's
out of them.
like, yeah, while she's dropping the news.
That's so funny. I would be down. I love how they got Splinter into this. He tired of everybody. You're like, I'm done with this. I'm supposed
Yep.
to be retired.
You know, I just started watching Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Is that is that a new one?
It is a new one, and it's a very different take, and I'm actually really enjoying it.
Shredder's Revenge. When is that coming out?
Oh, it comes out on
It's
the
Wednesday.
16th.
Wednesday.
Bet. All right.
Yeah,
That is a streamable game if that isn't one.
yeah, 6 players too. It's like I don't think since the X-Men arcade game has the brawler been 6 players.
Oh, it's up for pre-order. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I totally.
What
I totally.
What are you
bought the
playing it
Winter
on,
Run
Briggsy?
game.
You gonna play it on PC?
Yeah, I might play it on PC. It's gonna be New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, it's coming out. All right.
Certainly not.
That'd be a good way to start 2023.
What, this?
Ooh.
Witches and lay sorcerers.
Okay.
No. This is our punishment.
Uh-oh.
Those are a lot of different eyeballs. There's
Yeah,
just
I'll
a
look
goat eyeball like thrown in there for the good reason.
There is no
Scald.
It's the Black Priory. Da-da-da.
Priory.
I don't know what's a priory. I'll look up what
It's kind of sort of like a temple. Like I think it's for monks priory. I think.
Yes, you're correct. A small monastery or nunnery that is governed by a prior or prioress.
Yeah.
This game's already out. It's,
Bloodiest game you've ever
Splatterhouse
seen.
shit.
This game.
I was just thinking about Splatterhouse. I was just thinking about it.
My mom loved that game.
When are
I
they
love
gonna? Like,
I've got
I feel
it for
like
the Turbo Graphics. I have the
With-
Turbo Graphics.
That's what my
copy.
mom had. She had the TurboGrafx
that's-
16, and we couldn't play because we were too young, obviously. But she bought it for herself, and so we would watch her like play it, and it was amazing.
I feel like with the resurgence of Streets of Rage and then Turtles beat 'em up, Splatterhouse needs to come back. That'd be great.
Bandai Namco made like
Yeah. They did a
How-
reboot of it.
How recent? It was a while ago, right?
Oh
Like-
yeah, like over a decade at this point. I think I still
And it
have
was
my Splatter-
3D.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I may have gotten rid. I had the Splatterhouse mask from that. They like gave it to us as a gift. I don't know if I still have it,
Oh, that's funny.
but yeah.
No, I thought it was cool. I got freaked out when, like, in the first level when they had like the moving chandeliers and stuff, and I was like, I'm good.
Because
It was freaky.
And that the TurboGrafx version was like very arcade perfect, David.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I played it on Wii Virtual Console back in the day.
It's just nice to see other people who know about the TurboGrafx 16. I thought it was a fever dream, but I was like, my mom definitely had it.
I love
Yeah,
it. I still
that was
have
a solid system.
I still
It was
have
a great
it.
system.
I'm looking
You
at.
do?
I got a stack of like 10 games I'm looking at right now for it.
That's
too.
awesome.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah, we had bonks. We had all the bonk games.
oh yeah.
Splatterhouse.
Did you have an Air Zonk?
I want to say yes.
It
I don't
was-
think we played it as much.
It was like the
Arkanoid.
bullet hell, where it was like a future bonk where you're flying through the sky and you can, like, you'd have like friends show up and you gain their power ups. So you'd have like, you'd find a cow and you'd start shooting like jugs of milk at everybody.
I don't think we had that, but I'm kind of sad we didn't.
Air
I
Zonk.
kinda want it now.
If you can
Air
find a
Zonk.
copy. There was also like this
You know-
Mega Man game called like G-Shock or something like that.
I feel like a lot of my favorite games on the TurboGrafx 16 were shoot 'em ups. Like there were a lot of solid shoot 'em ups.
Bloody Wolf.
Bloody Wolf was great.
Oh, this is nice.
Pac-Land, also great on there. JJ and Jeff. This is a very unique game that's on there.
Steam wish
Oh, we
list.
saw this yesterday. You have a
I
teddy bear
did.
friend.
Oh, I have a
Did we
teddy
s-
bear?
Did we see this yesterday?
Yeah, remember I commented on how I like the teddy bear companion.
They stole
Oh,
my
yeah, yeah,
life. They stole my life. I'm suing.
You have
Mm.
a magical teddy bear?
Yeah.
Was it? Wow.
Yeah.
Don't.
Giant teddy bear my dad gave me when I was 12.
Nice.
Sometimes it'll float around the back. Oh, this is. Just boy, just stare at you. It's my avenging angel. Like, don't mess with her.
I mean, if I went to bed and I woke up and there was just a giant teddy bear staring at me, I would definitely, yeah. I'd be like, all right, later, I'm out.
I mean, I feel like that's a very realistic reaction, to be fair.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Those
I have a
horror.
hard-
I'm not like, yeah, one of those like couples that like in a horror film where like the walls start bleeding, like, it just needs a touch up.
You know what's funny? I actually was reading an article about this. Oh, no, somebody tweeted about this the other day about how a lot of horror protagonists tend to be more active and like proactive in how they react to a certain threat. Whereas there are not a lot of movies where the protagonist is more realistic and reactive to what's happening. So, like, you'll see protagonists like having like all these spells and all these like trinkets to prevent them from dealing with all this horror. Whereas ideally, I'd relate more to somebody who would be scared out of their mind and is just trying to fucking survive. Like,
Yeah, and I feel like you see that a lot in slashers. Like people make fun of like, oh, don't run up the stairs, but in that moment you're not thinking, you're just terrified and you're
making that
running.
split
I'm buying this
decision.
game.
Yeah.
I am buying. What is this called?
9 years. of
9
Shadows.
years of
Shadows. Gonna buy this game on the
That's a long time.
And on the 10th
Yeah.
year,
Thank you
Shadows
so much for
don't
Crash Out in the
exist.
handheld, because that
Yeah,
was lit.
no,
Turtles in Time
that
is my
is
childhood
shit
right
I would
there.
play.
Can't wait for
9
the Cowabunga collection.
years
Shout
of
out to
Shadows.
Digital
Here we go.
Eclipse. Also, Bats is out now.
Bats.
You can pre-order the physical
Quarter
edition
4,
from
20.
Limited
Damn,
Run
why is
Games.
everything
I'm
coming
gonna
out in
pick
December?
up
Son of
all
a
of those
bitch.
games when they are
All right.
I know.
I am too.
That holiday
Coming up
season
next are some
rush.
surprises that fall into our
Dude,
last
I'm gonna be so
category,
broke this
but also
holiday.
add
I
some
started
new flex to
like
the RPG
Christmas
and
shopping
strategy genre
last
as well.
month
Let's
because I'm
go
like,
dive into the next
I
set
don't
of
know
games,
how
shall we?
broke I'm gonna be during the holidays. I'm not trying to, you know,
Yeah.
help anybody
Welcome
out.
to WrestleQuest,
I'm ready.
the world's first
Oh,
pro
man.
wrestling.
Well, what'd you get
RPG
me?
And the sweatiest game.
What I
here at
get
the Guerrilla
you? I got you
Collective Showcase.
TurboGrafx 16
I'm
reinstall
Zach, the head
for
of
your
narrative
computer.
here at Mega
Got your
Cat.
emulators.
All right.
I'm
Sweet.
I got
I'm
the
one
I got
of
the
our
king of emulators
senior
on my
designers.
side.
Wow, that's a really thoughtful gift
And we've
for
got
just
You know, I
knowing me
think
for
I'm
like
a
5
that has
minutes.
never been seen
I
before.
pay
It
attention.
is.
I told you I'm a good host. I pay
Real world
attention.
wrestling
There you
legends,
go.
Macho Man Randy
The-
Savage, Jeff
I'm
Jarrett,
I'm
James
into
Dean,
this game. It looks
these
pretty
guys are here
awesome.
to
Yeah.
statues of
Wrestle-
wrestling map with people coming from all over to pay
WrestleQuest
tribute to
will
these
also be
these sites are
at
also the
E6.
starting point for side
Oh,
quests
sweet.
around each
When is he
legend.
What's
next week.
So,
starting
that
Tuesday
is,
through Friday.
yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I know it's coming out.
I wonder how many hoops they had to jump through to get the licenses for all these classic wrestlers, because they've got like Macho Man, they've got the Road Warriors. It's pretty cool.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of these old heads were not paid enough, and a lot of them are having a lot of trouble right now. Like, I think we saw like recently, like Jake the Snake had to do a fundraiser a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
And that's actually Muchacho Man, though, David.
It does say Muchacho Man.
Oh, it does. Well, that's a custom character. They're facing off against the Road Warriors right now.
Yeah. But these ones,
Animal
like, I feel like
and
that's
Hawk.
probably, I don't think it's as many hoops as you would think they would have.
I love wrestling, so I'm nerding out over this shit.
No, that's awesome. I used to watch it a little bit as a kid because my stepfather. My favorite was always the Undertaker, though. I loved him.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they can put their
The Undertaker, I love both incarnations of Sting.
they fit in to each other very nicely.
Who else did I enjoy?
It's important.
I don't know. I wasn't really introduced to Rock until later, so I was like,
Speaking of
yeah.
I like the old wrestlers, like, you know, Roddy Piper, Macho Man.
Oh, the like 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, like WWF era was like that stuff for me. Yeah, like I mean, I remember getting out of high school and like I was in a band with a bunch of guys, and they were all into like the like NWO stuff and things like that. I'm like, guys, you know, you're like adults now almost. like,
what does that have to do with it?
I don't know, nothing apparently, because so many of my friends are still into wrestling, like you, David.
Yeah, you're collecting toys and stuff over there.
I don't know.
Adulthood, Blake. Come on
Whatever.
now.
I'm sitting here with like Whooper stuffed animals in my background.
Yeah, man.
Talk.
That's
literally stitches on my bed, and I'm like,
People like what they like.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
The only people I still have a problem with, just based on the weirdness of it, is bronies. That's the only issue. And I mean, like,
That
the
is-
hardcore crazies. Like,
Yeah.
I got problems.
I'm like, they're animals, man, guys. They're
Look at that,
animals.
Sergeant Slaughter, Andre the Giant. Yeah, they got a lot of
Andre the
licensed
Giant,
characters.
Yeah.
to the core gameplay of
But no, it's just like,
our poker-based
I don't mind you
roguelike
having
by
a like.
Dusklight
I just need people to
In Zoetti,
not make it
you've
weird.
got all the
That's
ingredients
my
of
only
a
thing.
core
To me, there was
It
like
can get pretty weird.
there was kind of like I'm trying to think of the way to put it, but there was like a meatheadedness culture on a lot of what was popular at the time. So like, because like everyone was all about Jackass and like backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
And just
Oh
sort of
yeah,
acting like
those did kind
it
of
was very-
coincide there.
It was
Yeah.
very It was a very bro-tastic era, and I'm not a bro dog. And
Well, yeah, there's always been like a lot of toxic masculinity wrapped up in wrestling, but the era now it's actually much more inclusive. It's a lot healthier mentally now to be not only a wrestling fan but a wrestler. Like locker rooms are much healthier places in those ways.
I think now, especially since the WWE got competition with AEW.
Oh, AEW's so good. Yeah.
Like they really made a point to make it more inclusive and diverse.
Yep.
And I think this is like the first time where WWE's like, oh fuck. You know?
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
like
just to,
big
like, I love the Undertaker's character as well, but he gave an interview recently. He was like, I miss the old days when men entered the locker room with like guns and drugs, and I'm like,
do you though?
it's not a good look. I don't think you mean that. All your friends died in their early 40s, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah. And he's like, now they're all playing video games and talking about collecting stuff. They're like boys. I'm like, they're probably gonna live a lot longer than
till they're 80.
all of your friends. But yeah.
I think that's probably why he missed. I think he misses I don't think he misses that kind of thing per se. I think he just misses being young and what.
I think he probably does. That's what nostalgia is for people. It's they just miss stuff that's gone forever. Yeah.
If you miss like people bringing guns and drugs into the locker room, I mean, I feel like what he's trying to say is that I think he believes that people were more responsible in that and knew that they were going to die young as a result of this. And I mean responsible in a sense like
draw per
I guess
turn
back
are
then you wouldn't dream of
statistics
them
that
bringing
you
that into
can
the locker
invest
room
in.
and just start shooting
You
people
know,
up.
you keep all of
You
the
know, like
cards that you
they
don't play on
brought
the
it for
table,
Yeah.
protection.
which means
They
you can
brought
have
it
11,
because
12,
they used it for
13 cards
what
in
it was
hand,
supposed
which
to be
gives
used
you
for.
much better access
Whereas
to some of the
now,
deeper, more powerful skills.
you can't do
tied
that
to a full
because
house
people don't know
or
how to
like a
act.
straight.
So
You can also
Yeah, it's a net positive overall, I would say.
right. So I kind of understand what he's saying, but I agree with you in a sense. Like I don't think you want to go back to that since all of your friends are dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But he also like Undertaker came out during that era where most characters were like some sort of stereotype. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
he's also just he's a very different, like he's one of those like Blue Lives Matter people and
Oh,
but I love he is, but I love the character, right? Like it's
Yeah,
tough to you got to kind of
Oh yeah, it's
disassociate.
separating the art from the artist. That's fine. I
Yeah.
get that. But I think as time goes on and we're realizing how fucked up a lot of these things are, it's becoming
Oh,
easier
yeah.
to just, like not listen to stuff. Because like people don't listen to I don't listen to a lot of Eminem anymore because he hasn't changed since he was like 20.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
Eminem
Yeah.
is still super homophobic in his shit.
Still homophobic.
Like,
still
super
hasn't changed a damn thing. And I'm like sitting here like, bro,
And,
like,
like-
I hope your daughter's a lesbian because that seems to be the only way you'll change. Like this is really
Yeah.
like
I know a guy. I grew up with this guy. It was I was friends with one of his daughters, and this is like the biggest bigot you've ever met. Like his, and then what happened? What happened? His oldest son and daughter, both gay. His other daughter married a person of color. His youngest daughter, transgender. And I'm like, this is, you got to be more accepting,
Yeah, you don't have a choice. Like at this point, it's like, and for me, I always made fun of us because we're kind of the Napolitan family. Because like my brother's straight, my sister's a lesbian, and I'm bisexual.
Right.
So we called each other like the Napolitan gang. And especially because when we were younger,
Yeah.
I would get vanilla ice cream, my sister would get chocolate, and my brother would get strawberry.
Oh, see, there you go.
That's adorable.
We
Yeah.
literally did that. So in my head, I never told them this because I thought they would think I was a dork, but I always thought of us as like the Napolitan children. It was pretty cute.
I like that.
Although I just say queer at this point because I'm like, I'm old and grumpy now. Because
Right.
this Pride Month, like I want to celebrate it so hard, but it's just so hard to celebrate when all this shit's going on. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
just
it is.
I'm gonna be the old grumpy queer and support everybody else, but I also want to get involved in like good initiatives. So
Yeah.
I'm doing it on the DL this time.
Well, that's the way to do it, right? Be the Oprah queer. Be like, you're supported and you're supported. Just
Yeah.
support.
I really am. Like I that's probably the thing. Like especially like I mentioned, like with hosting, that's why I'm pretty good at it because I'm good at like supporting others. Like because it
Yeah.
comes from a genuine place. Like I don't really have an axe to grind with anyone because
And that's so important now because more young people are turning to influencers, right? To like as role models, and so the more accepting they are, the better, I would say.
Yeah.
World isn't all sunshine
I just
and
want
rainbows.
people to be influenced
you
by
wanna
more
be
than
a hero,
influencers. That's my only issue. Like
Oh, yeah.
especially when it
That's
comes to like
enough.
news and like important stuff. So
Damn.
as long as you're also getting like critical stuff along with that.
Hey, look, I'm in that game.
You are in that game. That's you, Blake.
I'm showing up in a couple.
Your
games.
likeness is all over the place in these
They pay you
games.
for this? Like
I mean, it's with the. I don't know. I don't remember giving away my licensing rights, my likeness, but here we are.
I feel like a suing's coming. Oh, you get to loot. I love how my man's is in his underwear.
Anyone who stands
That leather jacket outfit is great.
Yep.
on the path to greatness.
Heavy metal has
Toy.
been running rampant in a lot of games lately. That Metal Hellstorm game looks so good.
Not complaining.
Yeah.
Hello
Oh,
everyone,
no.
I am
That's
Naomi,
not a complaint at
and
all.
This is
for sure.
Keylocker turn-based
I'm so
cyberpunk
happy.
action.
And not even just metal. Good metal.
Keylocker is
Like
a
anybody can do
turn-based
metal, but I'm talking like
tactical
good
rhythm
metal.
RPG
Yeah.
Have you seen Hellstorm? The,
No, I want to
rhythm-
see it. People keep telling me about it.
Oh, it's so dope.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Have you played it, Blake? You played it?
No, the demo just came out though.
I was gonna say I think there's a demo. Yeah.
I'm gonna check out the demo. I'm definitely gonna play the full version. I'm a huge System of a Down fan too. They got Surge.
but the way forward is filled with dangerous
Didn't ask
force.
cartoon violence. I don't know if we're
The
metal
combat
enough.
of Key Locker takes
But-
place on a tactical grid, where
It's like we don't have a
every
metal
must be
scale right now.
considered.
Yeah.
Plan your actions
I don't think I'm
carefully,
metal
as
enough,
each
honestly,
attack
to be in
comes
a
with its
metal
own
game.
field of damage.
Nah, I don't think
Well,
that's...
put on your robot attire, then you'll be
As
super
every
metal.
perfect hit brings you
Man.
closer to victory,
No one can debate
and
that.
every miss
I,
closer to
we get compared to Guar a lot just because of my costume,
Some
but we
attacks
sound
will
like we're
cause passive
not
effects
like
to
heavy
appear
metal
on
at
the
all.
grids.
But
Yeah.
people just see a guy in a robot costume
The
and they're
fabricant
like,
has spawned an electrical fuse
looking
on
metal.
one of the tiles, recharging
Just
his
make
EP
assumptions.
every turn.
But
Unfortunately,
we're harmless.
his life points are too low to
Now,
take
this game said it
advantage
was
of his
Cyberpunk,
strategic position.
which, like, Cyberpunk is last year's descriptor.
Right.
Or the year before.
This
Like-
has, yeah.
Like, I think
This-
that Souls-like is what people are going for now. Or the Soul, you know, the Dark Souls of...
The Dark Souls of blank.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this game looks like from the company Subset Games that made like FTL and then the other strategy game from a few years ago. This looks like they're sort of apart. I like it.
Let's take a look at his skill tree with the keys we have received from
Oh,
combat.
skill tree. I like
His
that.
voice is very soothing, too, with the music.
Yeah.
Did you see how they spelled skill? It's like SKEYLL.
Each different class
I'm
gets
down with that spelling.
You start at the top using keys to level up.
This
I'm down
is
with
a
that.
game
To unlock the
that
next
I would
one below
stream
it.
deliberately for
Talent to
ASMR.
increase
So
your
like if it was like a
stats,
late
not to
night
add
stream
unique modifiers to
and
attacks,
people were just
add
looking for something to
passive
chill to,
abilities, or
this would
unlock
be it.
new gear for use.
Yeah.
Progressive
That's
further
me
down
actually. I
the
always
skill
fall asleep. I turn on one of those
across your skill
ambience
tree with
channels,
another
you
class.
know, like
Creating hybrid
whether it's
classes.
ASMR or just like a thunderstorm or fire or something.
I'll do the thunderstorm. I never really got into ASMR.
If you want to see more of Key
But-
Locker,
Yeah,
the Thunderstorm
head over
would be-
to our Steam page.
Depends on what's out there. There's a lot of. I mean, you can find probably almost anything now, but I'm more into the ambience channels.
I went out of town for a bit, and a friend of mine watched my plays for me, and when I came back, like, all of my YouTube recommendations were ASMR. And I'm like, what were you doing here, man? We saw this game yesterday, too. but
Yeah.
It's an auto battler, and, like, that kind of ruined it for me. Like, you put together these armies, and then you don't control them.
So you don't control their positioning on the battlefield or anything?
No, like, you go
You don't
through a
maneuver.
battle, and it does its thing, and you better hope that you were good enough to beat the other team.
I see.
If it was like Advanced Wars or something like that, I think it would be a better play.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's spot on. I was thinking like Advance Wars make Advance Wars meets what's Nintendo's other
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem, yeah.
The nostalgia of those pixels.
I knew what you were
back to
thinking,
playing
dude.
Royal Rumble with my brother on the Genesis.
Yeah.
I'm also ashamed when I made as Roy and Melee and just haven't played a single damn game of his.
Trauma, yeah, you know, my brother recorded
I'm
over
like,
all of
I'm
my
just
high school
ruining
cheerleading
people's lives with
VHS
this
tapes
character.
and
I have no idea
episodes
what the
of
hell he
Monday
is.
Night Raw.
That is so ridiculous.
It did, and it gave me a really bad relationship with wrestling, but there's something about WrestleQuest that's making me second guess that, and I feel like I should really let all of this go.
You definitely should make that happen.
Man,
You know
I think
what,
by the
Joey?
time we're done with this, I'll
I
have
love
drank all
you, and I
60
forgive you.
ounces of the skater in.
Now I can move on with my life.
What flavor is it?
It's lemon lime.
Candace, and now that that's
I
all
like
over,
that.
we can
It's
move
good
on with
flavor.
our lives and the
Well-
rest of the show. Candy, how can we support these devs and their games?
It was the only one that
By
came
the
in the
Steam
like
event
weightlift
page
size.
section. So everybody, be sure to check out.
Oh, there you go.
Collective 3 event
Double up.
Definitely support
Yeah,
the
let me
devs,
tell you,
check
I
out
have
their
drank more
games and
Gatorade
system and
in the
all
last
that
week
jazz
than I have in my
for sure.
entire life.
Okay, kids, it's GC3 key
that battle
time.
off,
Here's the QR
COVID.
code. Take a picture
COVID,
of
yeah,
it
you gotta
for
stay
some of your
hydrated.
favorite
Oh, for sure.
awesome Guerrilla Collective games.
All right,
from the
get that
developers
shit
Oh,
right
there it
now.
is.
You getting it? Everybody got their QR codes
Free
out?
keys.
Oh,
Get
we're
it.
like,
When you see the QR code, take it.
Uh-oh.
First come, first
Uh-oh,
serve.
hurry up.
Oh, up next.
Oh, it's too
on
late.
GC3.
Oh, it's too. I
time
missed
for
it
some
too.
time for
Damn.
some
I
action.
can't. Where
We're
I
gonna
dead
share
ass
some
misplaced my
insiders
phone
that
like a
represent
Momo. So I
tough
was
in
busy
the
getting ready for
action
this.
adventure department.
Hold up.
So let's go.
I
I'm gonna find
Hello
it.
everyone,
Find it.
I'm Giacomo Masi,
Yeah, you
creative
better-
director
No, I'm gonna
at
miss-
Soulmate Games, and
Better
I'm
find
here
it.
to present to you our latest work, Batora Lost Haven.
Did you get it, Blake? Did you?
Nah. Let other people get free
is a
games.
narrative
I
action
get
RPG
plenty of
where
games for
every
free, thank you,
protagonist
industry.
will have to face a cosmic journey
Yeah.
and use their powers to save who and what she loves, making many significant choices
Some
that
Orgo
change
sort of
the
wizard.
destiny of the whole universe.
David, I know you're a
Every jewelry will
Thundercats
take care
fan,
of
but were you
4
ever into
different
He-Man?
worlds, each representing one
I
of
did
the
watch
natural
some
elements.
He-Man.
The
Yeah.
one we are seeing
Did you
right
see the
now
Kevin
is
Smith
Wow, a plant of hair,
series?
which is composed of 5
Mm-mm.
completely
I think you'd
different
like it.
areas that will feature
You think so?
a scorching
I
desert,
enjoyed it
this
thoroughly.
evil mountain, a
And it
mystical
did some
river
things.
infested
It
by
did
evil
something where I was like,
spirits,
oh
and
man, it
so
would be
much
so
more.
cool if this happened right now, but they'd never do
We've
it.
had a lot of fun
And then they did
creating
it, and I was
3D
like,
characters
I
with
had
their
to
own
applaud
classes
Kevin
and
Smith
customs,
for like.
alongside with colorful and vibrant
You
I heard
know.
good things about the. Didn't Netflix also recently host She-Ra?
Yeah, the She-Ra
cartoon?
show is supposed to be really good, and I think a lot of people from Steven Universe were involved in that one.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched it yet, but
Chinese mythologies
it's
and settings. And
supposed to have a lot of
cute
strong
little wizard
inclusion.
that we see here is
Good
called
story.
UK.
That's
He's
that's
from
what
the
I've heard too.
Saiyan
Yeah.
tribe, and he's also a companion that will help us in combat.
Yeah, I had some of the action figures too. I was always more into Thundercats. Like if there was a new Thundercats show along the lines of what they did in like 2011, I would watch that.
I
But
liked that
In a
reboot.
physical form,
I liked it too.
It made more
sword to
sense.
fight in melee.
than the original
While in her
TVH.
mental form, she'll be able to
Yeah,
project out
storytelling is just advanced so much. But you know what? I did not like the character design. I felt like they were all just anime archetypes. Whereas like the character designs of the 80s shows to me are so iconic.
Physical,
I don't think they were that different from the 80s lines.
The
I thought
irony
they did
is
Snarf
that
dirty.
they did Snarf dirty for sure. But the irony is that show, or the original Thundercats, kind of cracked the door open for anime in the West. But then with that reboot, they said we really want to tell a better story, and we don't want to make this just to sell toys. And then they didn't sell any toys. People from our demographic didn't buy them, and that's why the series got canceled after one season. So that was kind of a bummer.
But to be fair, I feel like Robotech and Transformers are what did that. Like, as far as bringing
Yeah.
anime over here.
Are you ready to
Oh yeah. I mean, they did too. I'm saying like there were like retrospectives on Thundercats where a lot of the creators said they were inspired by anime, but it wasn't a thing over here. And they were like, it wasn't the sole, like Thundercats wasn't the gateway, but it was part of it. You know what I mean?
By the way,
Because
this
they
game
used a Japanese illustration team for some of the early episodes too.
This Batora game looks really cool.
It does.
I don't know. Apparently, there's games being shown while we're talking about Thundercats.
We can always talk about Thundercats. I need another Thundercats game.
There was a Thundercats game?
There were a few, yeah.
Really?
As Hilda delves deeper
I gotta get
Yeah.
those into my collection. A lot of my retro collecting now is based around collecting superhero
in the city of Aphes.
The original was on Commodore 64, and then there was one based on the 2011 reboot that was a DS game, actually.
Oh man, I gotta
Famous for her
get that.
beautiful voice, Eulalia used to be the most recognized singer during Aphes' glorious golden age. But like so
I don't know about you two, but what I've enjoyed most about this show is they've shown a lot of horror games, and I'm into like all of them.
That's why I'm like
famine
staring
brought
right
on
now.
by the Asterios
Yeah.
changed her
Give me
into
more.
something else.
Like, give me a reason to spend money on
She
video
turned
games.
to an evil cult,
Yeah.
the Ethras, and dedicated herself
Oh.
to it, becoming a symbol by using her reputation and voice to lure more people to join the cult.
Siren? Are you playing as a siren or fighting sirens?
I guess.
The encounter starts with Eulalia flying around the top of the seats while sending
Ooh.
attacks like voice shock
Oh.
blasts, feather blades.
This
and
is very much
cyclones.
my style of game.
I agree.
Occasionally, she'll descend to the ground to fight Hilda herself.
Oh.
A more dangerous claw and
Oh,
wind
I'm about.
strikes.
Ooh, cool.
This is giving me like Clash of the Titans vibes.
Yeah.
Back and
Be right
forth
back, guys. We're
fights,
having pigeon for dinner.
Eulalia would fly to the sky and use her voice and feather
That
blades
is one
to
mean
attack
pigeon,
Hilda
damn.
again.
Yeah, nah, pigeon's delicious. Don't worry, I'm gonna fry that shit.
This
We got
time,
this. Oh god, there's more.
Oh.
There's more of them. Shit. We're having a feast, guys. Hold on. Be right back.
During this phase,
I'm also
Damn.
I'm gonna say it. I'm seeing some souls here too.
Once Hilda
Why
has
summon
dealt with
Harpy
the
ladies?
minions,
Shit.
Eulalia will land again. And this time,
All the
This
roll
is-
dodges.
This is the Souls-like of murdering bird women.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is literally like Dark Souls but Greek.
This is when the battle culminates. The Featherstorms will continually fire sharp blades.
Yeah, I'm into this game.
Cautiously counters Eulalia's onslaught in
I'm a
close
cosplay as that
combat.
bird. I'm gonna do it.
In the end, only the strongest
Get
will
some
survive.
stilts.
Yup, get some stuff. Dude, I mean, I'm Trinidadian and I'll do that. I'll do it for Carnival.
There you go.
We hope you enjoy this preview.
All right.
We can't wait
Curse
to
of
share
the
more
Stars.
about
I'm gonna hold
the
you
world
to
of
that now.
Asterigos with you.
I'm
I think
about
Carnival
to.
did come back this. I don't think it did. I think
got-
it canceled last year because they were smart.
You got like a year to get ready.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of people in America, because of the COVID stuff, they're like, oh no, we cured COVID, don't worry. And they'll come to the Caribbean and bring that shit with them, even though the Caribbean doesn't give a shit and will like actually get your ass arrested if you don't get vaccinated and shit.
Eee.
And it's like, yeah, because if we get an outbreak, we're proper fucked because we're an island.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I don't know why people were shocked at any of this. Time-bending puzzles, huh?
Link to the Past style.
Yep, so.
More pink too. More of that neon pink.
That's
the
give me
theme of the
more
day.
neon colors. Just give me more neon. Like, I'm a very simple person to please.
Yeah, like games with a lot of vibrant colors tend to just draw me in aesthetically. Like, I was thinking about the Sonic the Hedgehog series, honestly. Because like that game is just so vibrant.
It's
you
so
know?
vibrant and colorful, and yet you don't think about the fact that that game is so dystopian as fuck.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
like, it's this crazy human going out, turning animals into fucking robots.
And building factories everywhere. Yeah.
Not a single other human in sight, so it's like maybe he's the only one left, and this damn hedgehog, this probably mutated from nuclear waste or some shit, gotta go around and save his animal friends from this man
It's
over
true.
and over and over again. Probably looking at him every time like, why don't you just die? Leave us in peace.
Why do you gotta go so damn fast?
Right? Like, oh, what's this? Oh, is this, oh, it's Harry Potter without the turf.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, hell yeah. I love how every fucking indie developer saw her bullshit and was like, you know what, fuck this. We'll make our own magic game.
Yep.
It's called Perry Hotter.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all for that.
Man, I always just tell people read Books of Magic by Neil Gaiman.
Exactly. Just you can read literally anything else.
Yeah, dude.
Literally anything else.
Dude, so Books of Magic is a story about a young British orphan child living with his uncle and being abused by him. He's got glasses and an owl, and it turns out he's magical. Yeah, and it was a comic book that Neil Gaiman put out years before Harry Potter was a thing, and it's way fucking better because Neil Gaiman actually knows a lot about like
Because Neil
fairy
Gaiman,
lore, and yeah, he's fucking Neil Gaiman, man.
like,
Fuck.
like I literally bought this.
What?
This is just to college, and they'd actually published it in this cute little graphic book that
Wait.
every time I feel like stunted creatively, I just take a look at it.
Wait, what is it?
I'm trying to find it. I literally just, you know what, let me look at my Amazon list instead of going through my messy room and looking for it. I mean, it's not messy, it's just I have a lot of books piled up here because I was doing some research, so it's looking
Feel
like
that.
the library vomited on my desk. So I gotta look in my orders. There we go. I know
It's a good problem to have.
Here we go. It's called Make Good Art.
Good art.
Yeah, it's like, it's this little book. It's called Make Good Art, and it's a little hardcover book. It's like $16, and it basically has a commencement address. Oh, that's why I bought it, because it was at Philly's, because Philly's my hometown, at the University of the Arts. So it's really good to have. Just if you're feeling as if you're like stunted creatively and you just need some inspiration, you can just read that and you feel better.
I've got something for music like that. It's called Oblique Strategies, and it's this card system that Brian Eno and this other music producer came up with. And like you just, I have the digital version. You just tap it, and it gives you like a random piece of advice, like use filters. I need that in my real life. Or like what's another one? Let's see. Emphasize differences. All right, these are all good, like outside of a music studio too. That's just good advice.
Oh yeah.
In general.
Embark on an enchanting adventure.
Revaluation.
Land of secrets.
Warm feeling. There you go.
Free and befriend
random stuff like that.
Animals.
But yeah, I like little things like that where you can like
use their talents
if you're feeling
to make new discoveries.
Like stuck creatively or in any way, kind of just look at it. Be like, okay, I'll give that a shot.
Build your home.
No, that's awesome.
It however you like. And help develop your hamlet.
Look at this, another little Harry Potter building the farm.
Crops on your farm.
Harry Potter and the magical farm.
Everything you need.
Just give me all of the magic.
Thwart greedy pirates? Alright, I'm out. Sorry, game. I'm not trying to thwart pirates.
But greedy pirates?
Greedy pirates. All pirates are greedy, David.
I was thinking that. They're usually after treasure, so...
It's in their very nature.
It is.
But they were one of the very few anti-government, anti-government groups, which somebody told me, and then I said, but do you know what else they did, though? They weren't nice people.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, this game I have played. And
Some Animal Crossing?
No.
What? Wait, why is there a J? What is that?
So this is a game where you go around, basically you're stuck on an island, and you have to get stuff to trade with all these frogs, right? So it's like, did you ever see the episode of The Office where they do the garage sale and Dwight keeps up trading stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Time on Frog Island. So like you're stuck there and you're trying to get like your ship back together, and a frog will be like, well, I'll give you this like steering wheel if you go get me like 50 berries or something like that. And like some other frog will be like, well, I'll give you 50 berries if you go get me a piece of rope. And like so on and so forth. So yeah, you're just trying to like uptrade. And here's another frog game. 2 frog games in a row.
Frog. More.
Year of the Frog, baby. Let's do it. Frogs everywhere.
Hey there. Don't you love a
Oh man, that's actually pretty
Whoa.
cool. I like that.
It's a frog's tongue. Okay.
Oh shit, this looks cool.
Okay.
This is giving me PS1 vibes, and I'm digging it.
They didn't allow
Like how
her
my
to
girl got a
accompany
frog
them
in
to
her
the
hand, like, you better
dangerous
fucking
ruins
do
of the
this.
Temple of Zelda. And
Yeah,
now,
grab that
with the
wall.
help of her trusty Frogan,
Grab the wall and
she
nobody
must
gets
save
weight.
them and prove that she's a capable explorer too.
Okay, but is the frog gun a frog, or is it just
Jump,
a gun that looks like a frog?
grab and
Yes.
Yes.
Frogan is not only your grappling hook, but also your best friend.
Oh no!
Oh.
Is it real?
You can reach
What a one-sided friendship. Okay.
Right? Like, what does the frog get?
I don't know. Maybe the frog has codependency issues.
I guess.
That could
like
be.
the frog is being
Yeah.
held hostage. I think we gotta save the frog.
Face off against
Yeah,
big
I don't
frog
know.
bosses that serve as the guardians between areas. They may look
Oh,
charming,
no.
but they're powerful.
This music is fantastic too.
Yeah.
I'm digging this. Now you gotta get
Collect
coins.
all sorts of treasure, including hats you can swap your helmet with, gallery pictures, tons of medals, and a full bestiary.
Yo, you didn't get that gem. Go
Yeah,
back
you
for the
get
gem.
that. You messed up.
Yeah.
Completionist mode activated. Go back.
Sometimes demos mess with my OCD.
Oh, the completionist in me is like, you missed the go back and.
Yeah.
Whenever you find him, the race is on.
Oh man, but yeah, I don't know.
Look around for hidden treasure and alternate paths because every level is full of surprises and
It's
optional
kinda-
objectives.
I appreciate games that look like
From lush jungles to
retro,
sacred
but
swamps,
not just
snowy
like
mountain
the
tops
8-bit,
and
16-bit
lava-filled
era.
shrines.
You know?
The buried ruins ensure
Mhm.
you'll need to be
Like-
prepared for anything.
We get so much of
But
that,
above all
but
else,
no one ever seems
lots
to
of
harken back to
fun
like
in
the
the program.
PS1 N64 days as much. And I feel like we're starting to see that a little bit more as that group gets older.
I feel like games like Rogue Legacy and this are doing that, but cleaner than those games ever looked.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's now you can like smooth out and render your
I am loving
all
Yeah.
your polygons properly.
That game looks awesome. I'm jotting that down.
Oh my god. Ridiculous and amazing premises.
Yeah, Spells and Secrets will definitely have me showing off my magic touch. But Torah, so many solid titles.
Okay, kids, it's GC.
Here we go. Get your phone
Here's
out.
the QR code.
All right. Yeah.
Take a snapshot of it for some awesome games from
Take a
developers
snapshot
and
of
publishers
it?
representing the GC Guerrilla Collective. There's a limited time. There's a limited keys. We're gonna be popping these up. Okay.
Get it.
That's enough. Okay.
Oh, QR code reached its scan limit.
Oh
We're
wow.
gonna put on our creative caps and get back
Did you
to
get it?
strategy,
No.
Show off some games that
Oh.
are focused on
God
world
hates
building,
me.
narrative
Wow.
construction, and typing
Whoa.
decent gardens.
Hey.
Let's hop right in and
He
go.
said, listen.
Let's go.
God's not real.
God.
He's it's all you. It's all your fault.
That's all me.
In I Am Future, you find yourself
I am a Catholic who's ashamed of her fellow Catholics. That's what I am.
where nature reigns now.
I'm a live and let live Catholic.
Catholics and shame go together like peanut butter and jelly.
That's true, but it's more like
that would work.
I'm just watching everybody else like y'all are not doing it right.
No.
To say the least. Like that's how I feel about it. Like that's not what he said. No, that he didn't mean. But he. And I just stopped going to church. I just stopped. I was just like, y'all just. Jesus would be so mad at y'all right now.
Yeah.
Like y'all know Jesus had a girlfriend, right?
Jesus hung out with like
He's a prostitute.
Yeah, Jesus hung out with prostitutes. All
Like,
sorts of
he-
people. Like
The
yeah.
whole point was that he
a premier fuel
loved
station
everyone.
and technological hub.
Like that was the point.
As the manager
Everybody's
of
like,
Flat
no,
Eye, we're
Jesus
entrusting
didn't love
you
everyone.
to provide
He was
unparalleled
chaste.
customer
And I'm like,
service. Let's
Was he though?
You'll be tasked with.
If you were a son of God and you knew you were gonna die when you were
You'll be
33,
able
you
to
would not be
unlock the new
chaste.
technology.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and you know
Profits you
Jesus.
earned,
Like one of the things I love that Kevin Smith pointed out in Dogma was like Jesus goes from being 13 to like 30 in the Bible.
But each
Yeah,
new
so
Yeah,
what happens
like-
opens
between
up new
Yeah.
menus of
I know.
possibilities.
Yeah.
Take this
The same
toilet
thing
module.
anyone,
Thanks to your
exactly,
diligent
same
work
any other
stocking shelves
person
and
would.
promptly
The same
dealing with
thing
customer
any other
purchases,
person would. They all
you
wilding
now
out.
have enough to upgrade it to a
So-
smart
It's like I never said that.
We can tell so much.
I've played
by
this Flat Eye
analyzing
game
whatever's
at
going down the
GDC.
drain.
And
With this
it's
data,
you know
we
it's
can
what's
now
interesting
safely
is like
open a
instead of being
doctor
there's so many games
to
where you're like
provide
managing
medical
stuff
advice to patrons
or
so
like
they can
managing
have
a
their
store,
illnesses
and in this game
diagnosed
you're
and
more
treated
just a
with
clerk
further iLife branded
doing
Oh.
like being told what to do.
Yeah.
It's-
In
and I
essence,
kind of
you have
appreciate
the
it.
most important
But it's
job
like
in the world.
it's like you install all these
Flat Eye,
things and
making
then the
decisions for the
AI
benefit of
will
everyone.
ask you questions based upon like things that happen and you make like decisions that will change the course of humanity. Like there's like a health booth and then like somebody comes in and they're like, oh, we can make this guy immortal. And then they realize the repercussions of immortality is overpopulation and like running out of supplies and stuff like that. So the AI is like, yeah, we should do that. But like we'll give this guy's family and him like some money to go away.
Yeah.
So it's like this weird dystopian future sort of 7-Eleven. It's great.
Interesting. No, I
Yeah.
love how even the AI was like, "Oh, we made a mistake."
Yeah.
Like, imagine having that kind of self-aware AI where they're like, instead of trying to rule over humanity, they're just like, "Oh shit, maybe we should just leave them alone. They seem to be doing fine, killing themselves on their own. We'll just wait. We'll just wait.
What is this?
We'll stay in Alexa."
Is this a game where you clutter up your apartment?
No, I don't need
Because-
games like this.
Yeah,
I already have.
Yeah.
I need escapism in my games. I don't appreciate these apartment room politics in my video games, okay? I don't appreciate it.
Apartment. It looks like unpacking, but you just don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to escape.
It's unpacking with ADD.
My
Yeah.
life. Right?
Yeah, I feel you so much.
I moved
on
in
that.
August. I still have boxes I haven't unpacked yet. 'Cause it's like,
Same.
Oh man. Briggsy, I'm not gonna show you my apartment, but let me just say I've lived here quite some time, and there's still a bunch of shit in boxes.
It happens. Every house is like that. Everybody who has, like, you be seeing them houses on TV where it's all fucking minimalist and pristine. I'm like, there's no way. That means you have nothing.
Especially like sitcoms where they have a shit ton of kids.
Yeah.
And there's not
no
just
way.
like toys everywhere. They're always like organized in a little thing.
They have maids because they can afford maids and people to clean that shit up. That's the only way.
Dude, not gonna lie, I got fucking Pokemon cards just like strewn on the ground because my cat knocked a bunch of shit over and I just haven't picked it up yet.
I kind of want to splurge a bit, like maybe at the end of this month, and like get a maid to clean my whole place, just to clean everything and just tip them so well. Like I would probably tip them as much as I paid for them, honestly.
And I've contemplated that. Witch Stranding's a Stranding game coming out on my birthday.
Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, your birthday's the 7th.
The best
Oh, that's
Stranding.
cool. My mom's a week after you on the 15th.
Oh snap! Cancer's representing.
Yep.
Yeah, it was weird. I've actually made a lot of friends whose like birthdays are like in those like couple of
Yeah.
weeks, you know.
It's weird because, like, in astrology, like, generally, for most signs, like, if you hang out with the same sign, you don't really, like, get along and stuff. And I've never really found that to be the case. It's very weird.
It's almost as if it's all a bunch of bullshit.
I know, right? Like, the thing is, I enjoy it. Like, I like it because it's interesting to see where the stars align when you were born, because it makes you feel like you're a part of something bigger than yourself. So I like that in respect. But I also feel like there's stuff that, you know, you can't control, you can't explain, you can't, you know, write off as coincidence. So that's why I try to be open-minded in that regard. I enjoy it personally. I think it's fun. But I'm not the type of person to be like, it's my religion, I guess.
Yeah. For me, it's
I
more
like that.
like. For me, it's more like people born around certain times in certain areas have collective experiences.
Oh, for sure.
And you can use those collective experiences to kind of parse information about people. And I feel like that's what it's more about, is learning how to read folks. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't want to say use it against them, but sort of you can get an idea of who a person is, depending on like if you know when they're born and like what happened like
when
during their growth.
time,
Yeah, it's like
No, and that relies on facts and science and whatnot, which is smart, which is what you should do.
Yeah, some
But
educated
most
guessing
people
too,
don't.
for sure. But,
Right.
yeah.
But at the same time, I think what I like especially about it is that I think it's just another, probably one of the more fun ways for like society to keep in touch with something else, like, you know, just relating to the stars and stuff. Because again, after, you know, the pale blue dot phenomenon, and everybody just realized, like, damn, we really are by ourselves out here, you know. Like, I think especially a lot of people were trying to figure that, you know, try to connect with the whole universe, as, you know, most people want to do. Because they want to be something bigger than themselves because of how harsh real life can be. So,
Oh, yeah, you
I think
gotta try
astrology
and-
does yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense of it all. Humans love to organize and compartmentalize information.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it gives us comfort because we feel like we know the world.
Yeah. Plus, I'm
You
also
know?
very intuitive by nature. So, like, some of the decisions, like, a lot of them are based on, like, gut feelings along with research. So, it kind of speaks to me in that regard, because I'm like, I am the type of person who will, like, go up to somebody, I'll look at them and be like, and I can usually tell if they're, like, trouble or not, you know? I'll immediately think of, like, you know, when we were talking yesterday, we were obviously very chill. You know, like, we were chill, we were able to relax and just hang out, which is, like, awesome. This is what we want to do.
By the way,
You know?
this game, the Cubs, looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm,
It does.
I wish this already. I was multitasking.
Yeah, dude, we saw more of the Cub yesterday, and
Yep.
yeah, it blew. It was definitely like a big contender right off the bat. For
Generally, like, I'm just excited about video games again.
so much good stuff so far today.
I know,
Look
it's
at this
been
game. This game is right up my alley. Platforming, swords, old
I
school
used to be
stuff.
so good at platforming. I am no longer good at platforming, but it's fucking hilarious to play.
Yeah. I've just been replaying Symphony of the Night recently, so I'm in a Metroidvania action platformer mood lately. What is this?
I don't know. I
what
want
it
to.
is now. I don't gotta fight a giant snail.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it.
Near the Legend of the Dunes.
Hey, you got your attention.
Hey, Slug Cats. I'm Buddy, the community manager for Aquapara Games, and today I'd like to introduce you to the 5 new playable Slug Cats coming in Rain World.
There's another kitty guest host.
New expansion for Rain World coming soon.
told
If
you
you
she
haven't heard
was
about the
eventually.
Downpour expansion for
Yep.
Rain World, it's bringing a whole host of new changes, characters, enemies, areas, and more to the Rain World experience. But the thing I really want to dig into today are those 5 adorable new slug cats. They are
Oh, now I got
the
cat hair all
Rivulet,
over me.
the Spearmaster, the Saint, the
Slug cats.
Gourmand, and the Artificer.
I've never seen any
Up
slug
first,
cats
let's talk
on
about
Shack
the
Pets
Rivulet.
yet.
This blue
Not
little guy
yet.
has a ton of advantages to living
One of them has to be the first.
Right? Kinda slug and kinda cat.
You just have somebody from Shack just being like actually a genetic engineer, and you just see all of a sudden just this weird ass slug cat. I didn't Photoshop this. This is a real
Nope.
thing.
Just
This is my slug cat.
We're all just looking at it like,
Oh no.
It's like we have gone too far. It shuts down the app.
It's not the slug cat's fault that it exists.
Carry much food
No.
over
No.
from day to day.
They didn't mean it.
Play the Rivulet.
Do you think
if
a
want
slug
to
cat would
agile,
be
but don't mind
fuzzy or
stocking up
slimy?
between storms. If you're looking
I think it would be fuzzy, but it would leave that trail of
I think it
slime.
would leave a trail.
This
Yeah.
spiky
I
slug
think it would be
cat
like a fuzzy
spawns
snail.
Spears, which is a tongue twister that I nailed
Which
on
is
the first
like,
try. This is my first
ideally
take,
you would
definitely not my
only
fifth
have
one.
it if you have
Out
hardwood
of its
floors, 'cause
tail,
easy clean
which
up.
means that anytime
Yes.
you start stabbing spiders,
I think the slime will
scavengers,
smell though.
or
I feel like
The
evolution would have
Spearmaster
mercy on
drains
us
one
and either
food
have it
for every spear
unscented
it
or
lands
actually
on a
smell
target,
nice or
which
have it act
means
like an
it isn't
aphrodisiac
all
or
that
something.
interested in
Alright,
the dangle
well,
fruits
there you go.
slime mold
Yeah,
that
I feel like
other slug cats
maybe
will
they only secrete it when they're trying to mate.
If you want to survive
Like
as
when the slug cat's
Spearmaster,
in heat,
you better
it'll-
be out.
Right,
for
like when
blood.
they're in heat, that's when
Play
you
the
know, and then you can even
Spearmaster if
spade or
you wanna
neuter it,
be a
and then it
predator,
disappears.
Hunting down prey and
I'm
Like
cool
it'll
with
probably be
that.
like that.
thriving.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it would look to be like.
Bob
But maybe
Barker
you want the opposite.
would always tell you to get your slug cats spayed or
The
neutered.
Saint much
Bruh.
prefers to
What is Bob Barker
avoid
doing
confrontations at
think
all
he's
costs, which even includes using its long
No, he's still
tongue
alive.
to grapple
He is?
through areas
Yeah,
of
he's
the
98
world.
years old. He's
If the
enjoying his
Rivulet
retirement.
is nimble in
Good for
water,
him.
the Saint
Biden.
He's just out there doing
acrobatic
trap
in
and
the
release.
air, and you need to
Yeah,
use
he's
that
just- he's
aerial
just
finesse
really-
to
he really is,
stay
though.
high above the danger.
Yeah, all he's
the
doing
Saint
is-
won't even touch a spear.
All he's
which
got is
can
like
leave it a little
back
bit
pain.
exposed
That's
to
it.
being hunted down and devoured.
Look at this snow.
Play the Saint if you want to deftly
98
dodge
years
your
old, still
doom
great.
with your acrobatic antics.
Where's my
Okay,
slug
there's so
cat
much more I
at?
want to talk about, but I only have like
I know.
30 seconds left. There's 2 more slippery slug cats coming in Rain World Downpour, and I swear to
Oh, there's
God,
more slug
one of them
cats?
is
Bring
the
'em all in.
cutest thing you have seen in your life. You know, the other
They describe them as slippery,
Honestly, I'm saying
so
to be
that
nice.
might
He's
answer our
already had
question.
stuff looking. You can
Oh,
go
so
watch
maybe
an
they
extended
don't
cut of
have
this
any
video
fur.
featuring them right
Yeah.
now on YouTube or
I mean, it would
the
be
Rain
like
World
this. We do have
Steam
naked
page.
cats, so that makes
Otherwise,
sense.
I hope you have
Yeah.
a great time at the Guerrilla Collective. Cheers.
I hope you have a great time at the Guerrilla Collective, buddy. Ooh. Game where you're just flying.
XO1.
This reminds me, what's that game? Like, Race Towards the Sun or something? You know what I'm talking about? You basically just fly. towards
Was it
the
recent?
sun. It's like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Well, Kotaku likes it. Must be crap. This game is on Game Pass already. It says Skate Core. Well, you can go play it today then.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Visually.
Kind of nice.
It's got some 2001 Space Odyssey vibes to it. Do you do anything, or do you just fly around, Skankcore? What up, Tilted Tom? You're at work on a Saturday morning? Like us?
So am I just a UFO just scaring the shit out of the American homeland? Like, I would absolutely play the shit out of that game.
You're hanging out with the drummer from Blink-182.
Dead ass. Oh no, it's the bassist. Tom DeLonge, yeah. Oh no, he was the guitarist. I lied. Mark is the bassist, Tom is the guitarist, and Travis is the drummer. Oh hell yeah! Language games, let's go.
Is this gonna teach me Japanese? Because I need to
Literally
learn that.
anything is better than Duolingo right now. So it's like I would love it. And yeah, this Okay.
Hanbaiki.
Dude, I'm learning Korean right now because I'm like, I want to shock people